Hello friends, today we are going to see fifth chapter's exercise. Chapter name is Substances in the Surroundings, Their States and Properties. Let's begin. First question, in the paragraph below, write solid, liquid or gas in each of the bracket depending on the substance referred to just before. The paragraph is like it. On a bright sunny day, Ria and Gargi are playing with a ball. Ball is a solid substance. That's why we have to write here solid in the park. Gargi feels thirsty. So Ria brings tender coconut water for her. Here, tender coconut water, this thing is liquid. That's why we have to write liquid in the bracket for her. At the same time, a strong breeze starts blowing. Breeze is gas, that's why we have to write gas against the breeze. And it also begins to rain. Rain is a liquid thing, that's why in bracket it will liquid here. Next, they run back into the house. House is a solid thing, made up of a solid thing, that's why here solid will come. Afterwards, change their clothes, it's also solid, and then their mother gives them a cup. Cup is a solid, and of hot cup of hot milk. Milk is a liquid, that's why here word is liquid is to come. Hot milk to drink. That's it. Next question. Discuss. Ria pours some water from her bottle into another bottle. Does it change the shape of water? Yes. The shape of water changes when poured into new bottle. Water as a liquid does not have a definite shape of its own. Instead, it takes the shape of the container it occupies. Means when we pour liquid in another container, liquid gets the shape of that container. Okay. Next question. Halima picks up a small stone from ground and puts it in the water in a dish. Does the shape of stone changes? Let's see. No, the shape of stone remains the same when placed in water because a stone is a solid and solids have a definite shape and volume. Therefore, its shape will not going to change. Next, write the properties of these substances. First of substance is water. What are the properties of water? Water, it has state liquid at a room temperature. Properties, water has a fluidity, density, solubility, transparency and thermal conductivity. Next, substance is a glass. Glass is solid. Glass has a properties brittleness, hardness, density and transparency. Next thing, chalk. Chalk is solid state substance. The properties of chalk are brittleness and it has a density. Next is iron ball. Iron ball is also solid and it has a properties like hardness, density, malleability, ductility, electrical or thermal conductivity, luster and sonority. Next substance is sugar. Sugar is also solid. It has a properties brittleness, density and solubility. Next substance is salt. Salt is also solid. And the properties salt has brittleness, density, and solubility. Next substance is flour. Flour is solid substance and flour has properties like density and solubility. Next is coal. Coal is also solid and coal has a properties brittleness, density, thermal conductivity. Next substance is soil. Soil is also solid substance and soil has a properties brittleness and density. Next substance is pain. Pain is solid substance and it has properties hardness and density. Next substance is ink. Ink is liquid and it has a properties fluidity, density and solubility. Next substance is soap. Soap is also solid. Properties of soaps are brittleness, hardness, density and solubility. Fourth question, what is sublimation? Write the names of everyday substances that sublimate. First of all, we have to see what is sublimation. The change of solid substance directly into gas or vapor without first changing into a liquid is called sublimation. Common examples include camphor, naphthalene, walls, ammonium chloride, and iodine. Next question, fifth question. What is it made from and why? A sickle to cut sugarcane. It is made up with iron because hard, malleable can be sharpened. Iron can be hard, malleable, and can be sharpened. Next thing is the sheets used for roofing. These are made with plastic or aluminium because plastic is weather resistant and transparent. Aluminium is lightweight, durable, and malleable. Next is screwdriver. Screwdriver is made up with iron or steel or aluminium because these are the metals which are hard and strong also. Next thing, a pair of tongs. It is made up of iron or steel, often with a rubber handle. Because metal conducts heat well, rubber protects from heat conduction. Next thing is electric cables. Electric cables are made by metal wire which has conductive and ductile properties coated with a plastic or a rubber insulation. These insulative material are heat resistant. Next is ornaments. Ornaments are made from gold or silver. These are the metals and which has ductile, malleable and lustrous properties. Next thing, pots and pans. Pots and pans are made with aluminium or steel because these metals are hard, malleable, thermally and electrically conductive in nature. Sixth question, what will happen if and why? What will happen if nails are made up of plastic? They would fail to pierce because plastics lacks hardness. Next is, what will happen if a bell is made up of wood? Would it will ring? No, they would not ring as wood isn't sonorous properties. What will happen if rubber is not fitted on pair of tongue? They conduct heat. The metal conduct heat and it will burn the user's hand. That's why the rubber is fitted on the pair tongue. Next is, what will happen if a knife is made up of wood? They would be blunt and ineffective as wood lacks malleability. What will happen if an axe is made up of rubber? They can't cut wood since rubber lacks hardness. Okay. Seventh question, who am I? First, in that, I am found in thermometer. I measure your temperature. The answer is mercury. Mercury is found in thermometer which measures the temperature. Next one, who am I? I make things hot or cold. Heat. Heat makes things hot or cold. If there is no heat, the things will get cold. Next is, I have no shape whatsoever. Who am I? Liquids and gases, they doesn't have a shape. Therefore, liquid and gases are without shapes whatsoever. Next question, who am I? I dissolve in water but not in kerosene. Salt. Salt is soluble in water but cannot be soluble in kerosene. Eighth question, why does this happen? Coconut oil thickens in winter. Coconut oil is liquid at a room temperature, but in winter it becomes semi-solid. This happens because the molecules lose energy and move closer together. Why the molecule lose energy? In winter temperature is at lower side, and that's why coconut oil thickens in winter. Next question, kerosene left open in a dish disappears because kerosene is a volatile liquid. Meaning, what is volatile liquid? Meaning it evaporates easily at a room temperature. So kerosene left in open in a dish disappears after some time. The fragrance of incense sticks lighted in one corner of room spreads to the other corner. When an incense stick is light, it produces fragrant vapors, and which is gas. Gas molecule spreads quickly in all directions, so the smell of an incense stick spreads all over the room. Last question, what you see in the picture? Objects floats or sink in a water depending on their density compared to water. Okay, in picture we can see yellow ball. It is made up of plastic or may have air inside, so its density is less than water, so it floats on water. While the red object, which is a red apple, it is denser than water, that's why it sinks at the bottom. So here we have finished the fifth chapter's exercise. If you like the video, please push the like button and share with your friends. Let's meet in next video. Till then, bye.